if you enjoy that, enjoy it. It's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
gonna go, hey, tu bhi ki jano. Beatboxing as a word. Open your eyes, watch the world, look at the rainbow. There's a group, Bus Lovers BD.
Basla.
They literally talk about আজকে বাসে উঠছি মজা লেগেছে আমি মুন্সিগঞ্জ থেকে অমুকগঞ্জে গেলাম and always and everything. I'm like, what? Why? I did TEDx. সবাই তালি দিচ্ছে নাকি না, that's not the thing. আমার বাবা মা ছিল ওখানে, আমার ওই যে বাবা মা যে ছিল না, these are my achievements. ওই স্টেডিয়ামে পারফর্ম করছে, it's great, it's amazing. Maybe ওখানে দুইটা নতুন বিট বক্সার হয়েছে. I hope I meet them in future. That will be an achievement. That is the good experience I can talk about.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Sunset Podcast. I am Rakin,
I'm Irfan.
and today we have an amazing guest, BeatBaksho. Please introduce yourself.
Yo, what's up?
Hello.
I'm just checking if Grogu can wear.
Grogu. Yeah. He's usually very stubborn. ও কারো কথা শুনতে চায় না, ওর নিজের দুনিয়া থাকে.
Doesn't blink.
Does not blink.
Yeah.
Very serious little man.
Always woke. Always woke.
Always woke.
Cool.
How are you? How are you feeling today?
Good. Half fried because of the amazing weather.
Oh.
That's why একটু মানে
অনেক গরম.
বাংলাদেশের weather.
আমার এরকম শার্ট অনেক ভালো লাগে though.
You're wearing a jacket?
না I'm wearing a like shirt inside.
Oh, আচ্ছা.
But I'm saying ভিতরে তো আমরা এসি ছেড়ে রাখি.
হ্যাঁ.
So I like wearing hoodies a lot. আমার আগে আমার সব বন্ধুরা বলতো কি যে I'm mentally insane কারণ আমি গরমের দিনে হুডি পরতাম বাইরে. Because fashion.
In which country?
Bangladesh.
Oh.
But I love like it's like silky and thin.
This.
Igla, right?
Oh, হ্যাঁ. I it's funny. I mean, I thought in black shirts and stuff পরতাম. But suddenly I'm like the revelation আসছে and all because আমি এগুলি কিনছি সব.
হ্যাঁ একবার একটা মানে স্টাইল পছন্দ হলে you just have to buy out যত however many outfits you can get from that style.
I suck at fashion, so I'm honest with you.
Oh, we think you look good. We think you look very good.
I know I look good.
Oh, okay.
But like 2 months ago, I would be like very কেমন like কালো শার্ট পরা ইয়া করা.
Yeah.
Not too metal. Just
Yeah,
black
yeah.
shirt. Yeah. ওরকম ছিল।
All I wear is like এরকম টি-শার্ট। আম্মু যে আমাকে কত প্যারা দেয় যে বলে যে একটা দাওয়াতে গেলেও তুমি কখনো শার্ট টার্ট কেন পরো না, সবসময় এটা। আজকে I'm wearing jeans. I usually just wear like track pants.
Is this one of many black shirts?
Yeah.
I know one guy, he's a cinematographer, and I always saw him wearing black tees.
Yeah.
And I asked him, how many of it do you have? He's like 20, 25. This is all I wear. But if I open your wardrobe and this is all I'll see, you're like, yeah.
I think
I've never seen him in any other color.
আমার কেন মনে হয় ওইটা একটা সাইন.
That?
Like I feel like the people who do that, they're so creative in their art. Is they have no care, they just wear the same thing over and over again. Because আমার একটা জিনিস, I have a theory is that যে like let's say আমি কালো টি-শার্টটা পরলাম and I make my art, music or videography, anything or painting. It's like a skill you wear. যে আমি একই জিনিসটা বারবার পড়লে I get right back into that mood.
Right.
So it helps you kind of like get into the flow of things. That's what I do. But I don't know অন্যরা কিরকম করে, because I also have like 4 black hoodies exactly the same.
আমি একটা জিনিস দেখছি, ওয়ার্ল্ডে মানে সবচেয়ে সাকসেসফুল মানুষ জানা, like
I was about to say that.
Bill Gates, Elon Musk.
Ogli pore. So
They wear like the simplest clothes.
Yeah.
So আমার ভিতরে like after seeing them, আমার ভিতরে একটা like fake it till you make it mentality ঢুকে গেছে যে আচ্ছা
তাহলে তো I'm like the least here.
আছে না অনেকজন, obviously the biggest example মানে আপনার যে সেক্টর ওই সেক্টরে, বাট বিদেশের কথা বলতেছি, rappers, right? It's a part of the beatboxing hip hop industry, right? Beatbox is part of hip hop.
Beatbox
right?
is part of hip hop.
Yeah. So you see rappers bideshe, when they get rich, they have to all, like wear like fancy, expensive clothes. Like that is literally their whole persona. Like then you're not a rapper if you don't have a watch with diamonds or like a designer shirt and designer, all of that. So
if you put it that way, me and our community, like the beatboxing side, we don't entirely fall in hip hop at the moment, mindset. Though we are part of hip hop. That's why you'll never see us wear blings and chains and stuff. Or not saying anything against it.
Yeah.
We just wear what we like. We once got a call from a production house. No disrespect to them, it's just how it is. And goes like, we need a female beatboxer. I'm like, yeah, there is one. And she's like, I would love to. It's a chance to, get on a commercial. And then they call me back. Can you ask her if she can wear jhula, like droopy type of clothes and stuff?
Yeah.
And I instantly said no before even asking her. Because I know she wears shari all the time.
Yeah.
And that's how she likes it. And তারপর আমি বললাম যে no. It's like, no, that is what the client wants. I'm like, yeah, but that is not what we do.
Yeah.
You can't just go like be goth, but you beatbox. So it's kind of a mindset that I hope changes soon.
So I
Just
like
wear what you like.
I've seen যে এখানে especially what you do, it's a lot of different things. যে obviously there's the music, the hip hop part is there, and then there's also like the a cappella things that you do.
Yeah.
And they don't fall into hip hop, right?
It's all mixed now.
It's all mixed
genres. There's so much exploration.
And beatboxing is like it's an instrument. You can use it as an instrument.
Beatboxing right now is a genre.
A genre,
It has
yeah.
become a genre. It was
Yeah.
an element. It is still an element of hip hop. It's the fifth element. And beatboxers are boomboxes.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
Just tape recorder on call.
Yeah.
And rappers rap. But now beatboxing has gone beyond. It's a genre in itself, though it also taps into other genres. So it's a lifestyle. As hip hop is a lifestyle, so is beatboxing.
So beatboxing korle, like I know like you have to like beatboxing is you have different parts and you put them together
In
to
a
make it
cappella.
work, right?
Yeah.
Or not just a cappella, like even when you make the sounds,
Oh,
you have different like
elements.
sounds and different ways you express the sound
Right,
to
right.
make that one sound.
Yes.
So that type of thing, Jemane, how is that experience doing that? It's very different. Bangladesh, it's very rare. I don't see it as much because I feel like it's a very specific category. Would you say the same, or do you think there's a big audience that likes it in this country?
Do you want a big answer or a small answer?
Any answer you want to give us.
Okay, I have a big answer.
Okay, that's
And
perfectly
depends
fine.
when you tell me to stop.
Okay.
So there are two ways to look at it.
Acha.
One would be if you look back to, I'm not comparing, the Renaissance.
Yeah.
And then you see Michelangelo, whichever way you pronounce
Michelangelo.
it. And not the turtles.
Not the turtles. Yeah, not the
all four
turtles.
of them. But they're like, whatever. Like, this is not art.
Yeah.
Or Galileo sings এটা এরকম, like, whatever. Yeah, I'll put you inside. বন্ধ করে রাখবো তোমাকে. But then few centuries later, oh, he was right. But he's dead.
Yeah.
So এই টাইপের একটা ইয়া থাকে, no matter what art form it is. বাংলাদেশে একটা পয়েন্টে কেউ যখন আঁকছে, রিডিকুল করা হয়েছে, বাট সেলিব্রেট করা হয় তখন যখন ইটস অলরেডি ডান অ্যান্ড পৃথিবীর বাইরে করতেছে, ইউ ইগনোর দ্য থিং হ্যাপেনিং হিয়ার। সো এই মাইন্ডসেটটা ইটস আ বিট উইয়ার্ড। আমরা এখন যা করে থাকি it is there, it has been there, it was never called beatboxing in Bangladesh. It was seen in two different ways, another two. One would be হচ্ছে যে classical music-এর মধ্যে তবলার বোল and all the stuff. I এত নলেজ নেই ওর মধ্যে। I did play তবলা when I was young, but কেউ চুরি করে নিয়ে গেছিল, তারপর আর শেখা হয়নি।
Wait, এটা কেমনে হয়?
I was in a country where you couldn't get tablas.
আচ্ছা।
And তখন মিউজিক নিয়ে ঝামেলা হইতো, এখন তো BTS পর্যন্ত গেছে। I lived in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, okay.
So ওখানে like astaghfirullah, what is this? But we did have music. So তবলা আনছে, একটা আঙ্কেল দেখছে, তো নিয়ে গেল, তবলা গন।
তবলা চোর।
আপনার ছেলে তো তবলা দরকার নেই। কেমনে যে নিয়ে আসছে, যাই হোক, my point being is
That's where the world is now. They steal tablas.
And now
he became famous and he toured the world with my tabla.
Damn.
What?
Yeah.
With my tabla.
Whatever, go. I don't know where it is
So
right now.
if you want to become famous, just
Steal others.
Steal a tabla.
Steal
Yeah.
and put it to good use, man. If you
Yeah.
steal something, put it to good use.
Yeah.
Anyways, so point is, আমরা এই গ্রামে গঞ্জে গেলে ইউসি যে পাতার মধ্যে আওয়াজ করে, they do that. তারপর বিফোর ইভেন ইনস্ট্রুমেন্টের নাম মনে নেয়, আমরা ছোটবেলায় করে কি এখানে একটা স্কেল নিয়ে
Yeah.
and even with rubber bands and stuff. সাউন্ড নিয়ে ফ্যাসিনেশন যে ছিল না, অলওয়েজ ছিল, কোনো যুগ ছিল, মানে, বাট ব্যাপারটা হচ্ছে কি করতেছে চিড়িয়াটা, দ্যাট থিং ইজ was at the back of everyone's mind. But then people started discovering many things, not just beatboxing, every other stuff. So Bangladesh এটা আছে ছিল, যেমন producers কথা বলে even in the late 60s would go like tum tadam karo. They're saying bowl, but we call it beatboxing in a different manner, like tum ta tu tu.
Yeah.
So when we talk to producers now, we actually make the sound of a drum instead of like dum dum da. Do that, no, do.
Yeah.
So we do that sound instead of telling him what the sound will be like.
So it's the same system, but it's a different like wording and those things change. মানে how you see
perspective very important এখানে।
Yeah.
কারণ আমি যেমন বাংলাদেশের ফার্স্ট টিভিতে একটা লোক আসছিল ক্লোজ আপ ওয়ানে, and his name something Mia, I forgot. We found him, কোথায় থাকে ওটা বের করছি recently, and when he got on TV, I forgot who was there. Partho Borua from Souls, he was there, আর বাকি অনেকজন ছিলেন, শ্রদ্ধেয় জাজেস যারা ছিল, and he was going tum 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 tum. He started doing that, so no one knew what it was. They're like, oh, Mukdik বাদ্যযন্ত্র আওয়াজ করতেছে, but for us it was beatboxing. But no one knew it was beatboxing in Bangladesh, except anyone who's affiliated or knows about hip hop, you know, from America or elsewhere. তারপর থেকে জিনিসটা আসছে, and then আমরা যেটা করতাম, it was the refined version of it.
আচ্ছা।
He was the first on TV, but we were the first in the scene. But still মানুষ এখনো beatboxing বুঝে না. They just think it's, as even বাইরের beatboxer বলে, it's a party gimmick. So right now, এখন আমি যদি স্টেজে উঠি or a cappella করি, or other beatboxers who are very, very good with very complicated patterns, when something even I can't do, I'm very old school. ওরা স্টেজে উঠলে they'll be like, but they're sharing Indian and বাইরের দেশের beatboxing videos. But then another beatboxer gets up and all he knows is, oh my god, wow, hey, koti taka de re. And we're like, wait, what's the difference between this guy and that guy? Because he's simple.
Yeah.
And he's making the three sounds that everyone knows. Dup tap dish, that's it.
Yeah.
So beatboxing by sound making ta আগের থেকেই ছিল, but no one just knew what to do with it.
আচ্ছা।
But then beatboxing came from you know, the hip hop side.
Yeah.
And we had bowls, which we fuse. India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, we fuse the
So you
sounds.
mix both of these, the two cultures.
Well, beyond it.
Beyond it.
Yeah, everything's অনেক কিছু আছে। ডিটেইলসে কথা বললে অনেক সময় লাগবে।
That was very interesting.
I mean,
like the history a little bit.
A bit of it.
Yeah.
Well, no, I have seen obviously from your page that beatboxing is.
Which one, the boring one? Because I mean personally দেখি না। Oh, page.
Yeah.
I thought speech. Oh.
Boring one.
No, like obviously I went to your page, a lot of your stuff. So I've seen this like Bangladeshi beatboxing এর একটা audience আছে, একটা fascination আছে.
True.
So how like, and how did you take something this niche like beatboxing and like grow your audience, like reach people with it?
To be honest, এখনের perspective, if you talk about content বানানো or audience খোঁজা, that was never my aim. It still isn't. Because it's like, say you guys are fascinated. I'm happy with 2 instead of 200.
Yeah.
I just am. Because it's not like, আওয়াজটা করছেন ভালো লাগছে, then you're gone. You're actually giving me 5 minutes of your time to know something about it.
Yeah.
That is my achievement, and আমার এটা ভালো লাগে. So এই audience ব্যাপারটা যদি বলি, this is what it is. Sorry. But when I started, it was simply fascination. From, I always name them, Bobby McFerrin, Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
And whether you understand or not, he goes,
Yeah.
stuff. And it's অনেক details again. And later on, Justin Timberlake from NSYNC.
Yeah.
These three were like the three pieces for beatboxing for me. Bobby McFerrin used to do a lot of body percussion and doom, tak, tak. And there's a song called Don't Worry, Be Happy. And Michael Jackson has beatboxing in all his songs. And there's Justin Timberlake actually pretty much has his beatboxing in most of NSYNC and Justin Timberlake tracks, even when he worked with Timbaland. So audience ব্যাপারটা আসলে থাকতো না, আমার ফ্যাসিনেশনটা নিয়ে আমি থাকতাম. And when I would do music or whatever, I would just go like, hey, can I try this? Or I would just, whatever, just add it in. And like-minded মানুষ ছিল তো, they were not like, ভাত খাবা না, I didn't work with these people. I never had, thankfully, এই অপরচুনিটিটা আসেনি, যে I was like, দূর মেয়ে এটা কেউ খাবে না, দূর এটা করো না. They would be like, okay, this is a bit different. yeah, I'm not familiar with it. Why don't you try this? And they would give me that space. We like-minded manush paisi, whether metalheads, hip hoppers, whatever, name it, because they themselves were the outcasts.
Yeah.
You know, now it's different. Now the indie scene, for example. So audience ব্যাপারটা আসছে, আমি এখনো বলবো না যে audience আছে. Curious minds আছে.
Yeah.
That's what we cater to. I mean, এখন যদি videos ছাড়ি a cappella, everyone goes like, wow, Jos with X, not a Z. And suddenly tag other people. And the best comments, I টাকলা তোর মতন দেখতে তো, চশমাটা তো ওই যে ওটিটি প্ল্যাটফর্মের ওর মতন দেখতে তো, চশমা করতে কিনছে, but no one, not one person says, ভাই, did you really make this with your mouth?
Yeah.
What? So I don't see an audience.
Yeah.
I just see tali. Wait, I can't give tali right now. So tali di duta. I share mallam. ওই curiosity jon থাকবে where everyone was like, yes, wow, did you what? That's when I'll go like audience.
Passion, that
Yeah.
passion for what you're showing.
100, 200, 4,000, 8 lakh, whatever. Like I performed in Army Stadium. They knew that I was making beatboxing. But ওই যে প্রতি 200-400 জনের 2 জন জানতো. They're like, oh my god, that's BeatBaksho. Say. পাশে বলতে চিনেন, হ্যাঁ ওইটা করতেছে, ওই যে নলেজ 3 জনের কাছে ছড়াতো, বাট বাকি 400 people that were like মুখ দিয়ে করতেছে.
হ্যাঁ.
But once again, I'm an audience tonight. But when I do it in a cafe where there's 40 people are watching, they're sitting down to watch this interesting act, and they have that 10 minutes of their life. They want to know more about it. So audience আমার জন্য হচ্ছে this. And I think I'll keep doing it for the curious minds, not the খাবে নাকি or audience আছে নাকি.
That's a great purpose.
Yeah.
Actually, I want to go back to the performing, but before that, like what you said is very interesting. Like how Michael Jackson, Justin Timberlake, these are people like we've heard their music.
Yeah.
Like we necessarily didn't know that, oh, that sound, the little sound they were making, that can be classified as beatboxing, right? But now that we know, we're like, oh, like that's where you got inspired from, and now you're here. Like I don't think people give too much thought about like just I'm putting this in terms of music, but like সব ক্ষেত্রে
You can't blame them, to be honest.
yeah যে ওদের এটা থাকে না যে like you obviously had to practice so much to like make the sound of a guitar like beatbox করে, right? Something like that. Yeah,
Just
You make-
mimicking.
You can make a sound of a guitar.
I can't. One of my guitar, yeah, can.
I saw someone do it. Like
He
wow,
has- no, we do saxophone,
Yeah.
but this guy can actually do a guitar. He can go pretty high with it.
How does that even work?
exactly.
works.
Well, and like he obviously
That's
he
really
had the
cool.
skill and he obviously needed to practice it, right?
Yeah.
But মানুষ ওইটাকে বেশি attention দেবে না, মানুষ যে শুনবে যে ও একটা গিটার বাজতেছে, they wouldn't even like give enough time to see আচ্ছা গিটার কি কেউ বাজাচ্ছে, like he's actually doing it from his mouth, like how is this even possible? মানুষের just গান শুনে ভালো লাগলে, you know, they like the music and then
হ্যাঁ।
you get those comments যেটা বললেন আর কি, Jos with X and stuff.
এখানে I don't know, I have a fascination with the number 2 today. Always দুইটা opinion আসতেছে based on what you said. I've toured with AvoidRafa for a certain period of time as a trio, whichever way you say it. So it was me, Pavel on bass, and Rafa. It was drummer chilon, that was me, drummer. So I've been to places like obviously Chittagong, Dhaka, Khulna and other places যেখানে রাফাকে দেখতে আসছে, which is understandable. Chittagong is my home turf. Like they know me. And ওই মজাটা আরো মজা লাগছে, ওর ফ্যানসও আছে, but also এই শান্ত ভাই উঠছে, which is my offstage name.
Yeah.
So we went to this place called Shajer Maya, somewhere near Kushtia. Because of a corporate whatever reason, আমরা ওখানে পারফর্ম করতে এসে where no one, not only রাফাকেও চিনে না, জানেন আমরা কি করতে গেছি। কোনো মতো 1 ঘন্টা আকাশ পাঠাবার থেকে শুরু করে সব কিছু গান গাওয়া হয়েছে আমাদের। And we perform because professionally আমাদের করতে হবে এটা। পাশে 2টা টোকায় বসেছিল। আমার best part of the day was those 2 kids. And once I was done, ওরা লুকায় because লজ্জা পাচ্ছে, করা শুরু করছে। I'm like, you know what, this is the best part of the entire tour. So আমি রাফার পাবিল বলে like, আরে এটা কি হলো? বাদ দাও অডিয়েন্স, কেউ এসে তালিও দেয়নি, বিকজ ওই এলাকাটার মধ্যে দে ডোন্ট কেয়ার। তারা মুনির খানকে শুনবে, তারা আসিফ ভাইকে শুনবে, so on and so forth. Who's Rafa? But those two kids, that was it. So on any show when you go to, you're seeing the audience enjoy. If you're on stage, you're saying with Carnival or any of the band, you're like, "Are Joes, are ganta shundase." But if you're in the middle of the audience and you know exactly what they're thinking, you'll notice chorus gawar shomoy, they know the chorus, but second line doesn't repeat hoy, they keep messing it up.
Yeah.
Because that's all they know. Friend circle otai tara repeat kore. I've noticed it with Rafa's song. Ami Akash Patwa, he does solo, but people still singing.
Yeah.
Because they forgot they're gonna solo us, so they don't care. Some audience, if not so Bangladesh's ব্যাপারটা you can't really blame them. Not everyone, certain. ওই যে এনজয় করছে বাসায় গিয়ে ভুলে গেছে তারা। But us, we are fascinated with sounds.
তাহলে ওই ডিফারেন্সটা কি, যে ইফ ইউ লুক অ্যাট আদার কান্ট্রিজ, ওইখানে আরও প্যাশনেট ফ্যান বেসেস থাকে, প্যাশনেট অ্যাবাউট মিউজিক, আর্ট, এভরিথিং। এটা কি, ইজ ইট অ্যাবাউট এডুকেশন? বাংলাদেশের লোকরা কি আরও এডুকেটেড হইতে হবে এগুলোর ব্যাপারে, or is it just the artists that aren't doing it right? I don't think that's the reason, but where is the flaw? Why isn't there, or a grab korteche na keno? Why aren't they hooking on to these hobbies or passions that people have?
আমরা I don't know যারা দেখছে এই মুহূর্তে ওনারা কি মনে করবে। Once again, it's my personal opinion.
Yeah.
I come from thankfully, I'll say I'm blessed. I come from artistic background in the sense that আমার বাবা আঁকে, আমার মা গান গাইতো, and so I learned or understood things from them, but they did not teach me sound.
Yeah.
It's my own discovery. But ওই যে এটা আসছে, but you see, it could have come in many other ways. I could have been someone who's very excluded from the society, and I am a recluse. I'm so much of an introvert. বাইরে আলো দেখি না, but I could probably be going and making sounds myself and discovering it. But পৃথিবী কিন্তু আগায় গেছে অলরেডি 20 বছর। When I get out, I'm like, wait, what? Because internet opened up eyes for people in Bangladesh, say. But right now, আমি যদি এখন হাঁটি, এখানে বাস্কিং হয় না রাস্তায়। Go to UK and stuff, ওখানে কিন্তু কিছু না কিছু চলছে। There's always someone, you're hearing melodies, you're hearing laughter, you're hearing people enjoying. They don't just look down on you. They might or might not, but বাংলাদেশে এটা হয় না। যদি এখানে আর্টটাকে ওভাবে প্রাধান্য দিত, অনেক কিছু হতো। দেয় না যে একদম তা না, বাট যদি দরকার পড়ে। অ্যান্ড মি কামিং ফ্রম অ্যান এজেন্সি অ্যান্ড ব্যাকগ্রাউন্ড, মানে প্রফেশনালি স্পিকিং, আমি এখনও বলবো যে ইন মোস্ট কেসেস এই এজেন্সিজ অ্যান্ড স্টাফ দে ডোন্ট ইভেন আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ড দিস। তারা যখন দেখবে ট্রেন্ডটা হচ্ছে, তখনই বলবে যে এটা করো তো। But you are still chasing your art. Once you disappear, your art form is being used by someone by then. But you're never even given that spotlight. You're not asking for it. It depends what you want. And regarding going in depth with what you asked, I was going to this place called Central Mall, I think in Thailand. And I heard this sound. It goes, da, pa, 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 pa. I forgot how the tune goes. It goes, da, 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 da. It's a Star Wars thing.
Yeah.
I guess something. And I heard this first, not from Star Wars. It was sampled in a boy band's song called Battlestar. Because Battlestar Galactic something.
Yeah.
And Five nam ekta band chilo. They were singing the thing. And I heard this in a entrance to the mall, and I'm like, what is this? Why are they playing this specific tune? And I see five or four people with trombone or whatever একটা instrument নিয়ে ওখানে বাজাচ্ছে. People standing there, Star Wars fan or not, whatever you call it, দাঁড়ায় আছে, মজা করতেছে, and they're appreciating that they are making such beautiful music. এখানে এসে আরে লাত্থাই বের করে দেবে, কি করতেছস বেটা তুই, আমারে চিনোস, আওয়াজ করতেছস, হ্যাঁ সাউন্ড পলিউশন অ্যান্ড স্টাফ, জায়গা আছে তো, ধানমন্ডির মাঠে ইয়াতে গিয়ে করো, এনজয় করো। My point is, you're not given that space, but you're still fighting for it. What are you doing?
Do you think
on a deep level?
No, I think that's what we want, like এই দেশটাতে you have people that are so great at what they do that what I specifically mean is like the creative field, and that's what we do as well, and we want to expand. Kintu the audience, the a general population, they block themselves from it, or maybe they just don't
No, they don't want to deal with
They don't want to deal with
Yeah.
it. But that's the thing. Like, do you think, in your opinion, I'm asking this to you as well, Jay, like, is that like, why do you think that is specifically, Jay? Is it maybe because of the way this country is ran, or maybe what they are educated about? Jay, keno ei jinishta, the feeling of I want to listen to this music, this is my favorite band, and I want to learn more. Eta nai, or in majority of people, they don't have that.
You don't need to have music sense
Yeah.
all the time to enjoy music.
Yeah.
You can just vibe with it or be curious about it. Or just stand there, just watch because you just want to spend some good time. You know, in States there's this community called the Amish.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I don't know what their entire is, but আমি যতটুকু knowledge জানি
হ্যাঁ।
তারা এখনো ওই horse driven চালায়,
No electricity.
no electricity and stuff. ওদের থেকে যে একটু দুজন দৌড়ায় বের হয় না, I suddenly found through TikTok the interesting side of it. I find this girl, she's an Amish lives ki ekta jani. I was very curious. I'm curious about a lot of stuff, history and and she's talking about how her life is and how she still uses phone and her parents are fine with it. একটু liberal minded. আমার মনে হচ্ছে in most cases আমাদের এখানে এরকমই আছে, আমরা Amish society থেকে বের আসছি and কোনো মতে hey what is this আরে কারণ when you talk about something that you say Akira দেখতেছি and I'm looking at initial D গাড়িটা and I can tell you right now sadly আমি পুরো anime ইয়াটা দেখিনি, not Akira ইয়াটা initial D টা, but আমি জানি ওরা Eurobeat music আছে and stuff like that, গাড়ি এগুলি আছে, and this is also an influence to Fast and Furious and stuff like that, but that's because I was curious about it. But any other person would be like, "Hey, gaita josto." Even if he's a huge car fan, he might or might not know this is related to an anime.
Yeah.
You just have to open your mind. You want to, yes. If you don't, then you don't. But ekhane ব্যাপারটা কি দেশের, for example, if in any other country, like I went to Taiwan for Asian Championships beatboxing এর জন্য, আমাদের একজন যাওয়ার কথা ছিল, sadly ও যেতে পারেনি, but I went. আমার গিয়ে মনে হয়েছে I was going to be very alienated. But deep inside, I felt really good because I was going to a beatboxing, you know, like a event. I mean, just pa disi and shate everyone's like, "Hey, are you from Bangladesh? Are you Beatbaksho from Beatbox?" I'm like, "Wait, what?
Yeah.
How do you? I'm not. But what?" And they knew everyone in the beatboxing community. They knew who does what, key elements, and everything. They were happy there was a Bangladeshi there. Inclusive, ব্যাপারটা আমি এখানেই feel করিনি, and I was the happiest. And I mean, কত proper videos and stuff পাঠিয়েছে the beatboxers. You know who's with me? It's Alex Sinio. It's his, all the beatboxers. And they're just like you and me. They're not rock stars. For us, they are. And you feel happy when suddenly someone goes like, "Hey, I know what you're wearing." And you're like, "You do? Oh my God." And suddenly, ওই 2 ঘন্টাটা becomes like, কেমন জানি তো beautiful, magical 2টা ঘন্টা মনে যায়. You met someone like-minded. When you're doing music and like School of Rock, the movie, if that didn't happen, he wouldn't have found out those musicians and tapped into them, and what was one of the greatest movies to me. My brother watched that movie and he turned into a rock and roll fan. He's part of a band called Ummad from Chittagong. He plays the drums. Kintu tabla bajato, drums জীবনে বাজায়নি. I thought something needed to be given to my brother, and that's the movie we watched, and his life changed like this. ওই যে একটা ব্ল্যাকবোর্ডের মধ্যে সবার ব্যান্ডের নাম লেখা না, he paused that scene and he kept watching which bands names are there. Then he started tapping into them because he was curious. এটা হচ্ছে নন স্কুল অ্যাক্টিভিটি। যদি স্কুলে আমাদেরকে এগুলি দেয়, ড্যান্স দেয়, আর্ট দেয়, বিকজ বাবা মা তো চায় লেখাপড়া ভালো করো। এক্সট্রা কারিকুলার অ্যাক্টিভিটিস এখানে কি, মার্চিং কি আছে এখানে?
এক্স্যাক্টলি, আমাদের ছোটবেলায় আই থিঙ্ক আমরা কয়েকজন আছি যারা এটার থেকে বের হইতে পারছি, কিন্তু বেশিরভাগ সময় ছোটবেলায় আমাদেরকে এটাই বলা হয় ব্রাউন থিং আই গেস, যে either have to be a doctor or you either have to be an engineer, right?
You can, dude, my point being is be whatever you want to be, or if you really want to please your parents, because din sheshe ekta boyos jon ashe, you just go like, I wish I did this for my mom and dad. I'm the only son. And আমি এখন ওটাই বলি, I wish I did this for my mother. She passed away 2 years ago. But I'm happy because she gave me that way. She did not know trends and stuff, but she knew that music is my communication. That's how it worked. She never went like, আমি A+ চাই তোমার থেকে. Never. You could give that to your parents as well, but they should give you that outlet. I believe everyone should be given that opportunity. Heck, you want to be a doctor, but they're like, nah, tomar heart surgery hote hobe. What if you want to be a marine biologist? What if you want to be, I don't know, like, ki bolo etake je Metal Gear Solid ইয়া ছিল যে মেক thingy
Neurosurgeon.
no I forgot.
Microbiologist.
Man, I'm sorry, মাথায় আসতেছে না। nanotechnology and stuff.
Nanotechnology,
ওটাকে
yeah.
কই চলে গেলাম। What if you want to be like that? Maybe it's expensive. ঠিক আছে, লেখাপড়াতে এখানে বাংলাদেশে পসিবল না, but you can be curious. But না, এরকম করে ঘোড়ার মতো নিয়ে যদি চোখে দিয়ে রাখে,
Yeah.
লাভ নাই তো। Keep it open. Look at what's happening on the left side, on the right side. Cross the road, ডানে বামে তাকাও, যে থাপ করে বাড়ি খেলে তো শেষ।
Yeah, I hope this mentality changes aste aste, and I think it's happening because
No, very minute.
it is minute, but then aste aste it will grow, right? Because if there's like
আমার যেটা জিনিস হচ্ছে কি, people that try to change, যারা বাংলাদেশের জিনিসগুলো বদলাইতে চায়, it's a lot in the most populated cities, but you have all this space where all these people live. They still live in traditional old, like you said, Amish.
Amish, yeah.
Amish.
Did I make a mistake with?
No, I
probably
think it's
did.
the same. It's the same.
Sorry to whoever is really
Sorry if it's Amish or Amish.
Yeah.
But they still live in that 50, 70 years ago type tradition in other parts of Bangladesh. The people in Chittagong, Dhaka, Sylhet, where they have access to more, they maybe can be more curious.
আমরা কিন্তু খুবই কম in
Yeah,
percentage.
that's what I'm saying. Us in the city, the 10 million, the 7 million, the 5 million. Bangladesh is 170 million people.
yeah.
If you target these places, what about all of that?
Most of them just want to survive, man. Beatboxing
Yeah,
doesn't
that's-
mean anything to them.
But that's like what, like, kind of.
That's
Gets
our
me want to
mentality.
do-
It's it's more of survival than
Yeah.
anything else.
এই মুহূর্তে আমি বসে, আমি জাস্ট রেগুলার যদি মানুষ হতে থাকি, I'm watching, what's his name, Kapil Sharma.
Kapil
and
Sharma.
stuff. No disrespect to the guy. If you enjoy that, enjoy it. It's
Yeah,
okay. I'm
yeah,
not gonna
yeah.
go, hey, tu bhi ki jano. Beatboxing as a what? Open your eyes, watch the world, look at the rainbow. No.
If
like
you,
Ayub
if you
Bachchu
like it,
রয়েছে।
you like it.
Hey, if you like Ayub Bachchu, say to me. That is all you like. Be happy with it. It's totally fine.
Yeah.
But the problem is the ignorance.
Yeah.
না ধুর দেখবো না।
It's এটা আমি যেটা দেখছি কি যে they're not. It's okay to like what you like.
It's okay to like what you like.
But Bangladeshe, they like what they like and they insult the other thing.
That's the bad part.
Yeah.
They like what you like and they negatively comment on your thing. And that's why I feel like this country is going backwards.
আমার মনে হয় কি, আমি বলি না যে ignorance আছে ওদের।
হ্যাঁ।
I deal with that ignorance with ignorance. আজকে কি হয়েছে, I think it's Asad Gate. Was it Asad? Asad Gateর দিকে ছিল most probably. And I like making small talks no matter who it is. রিকশাওয়ালা কথা হচ্ছে, like কিছু একটা হলো, say I'm with my friend, কথা বলতেছি, and I'm like, বুঝছিস ব্যাপারটা, আপনি কি বুঝছেন? The rickshaw has nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
He goes like, ভালো আছেন? I just do that. So এরকম করে দাঁড়াইছি on my scooter, সামনে একটা হন্ডা ক্যাবি কি জানি ওদের একটা মডেল আছে, ওটা দাঁড়ায় আছে, সামনে হচ্ছে দিস আদার স্কুটার। সো দ্যাট ডুড আমার দেখে বুঝে ও একটু বাসা স্যান্ডেল পরে আছে, হাতের মধ্যে সিগারেট, রমজান মাসে। আই এম গোনা বি ভেরি ইগনোরেন্ট অ্যান্ড গো লাইক, দেখছেন সিগারেট খাচ্ছে দিন দুপুরে, আমরা কি রোজা রাখিনি? আই ডোন্ট কেয়ার।
Yeah.
আমি রোজা রাখছি ভাই। ফিলিজন ওটা আলাদা কথা, বাদ দিলাম আমি আপাতত, ফর নাও। এভরিওয়ান ডাজন্ট হ্যাভ দ্য সেম ভিউ। ওই লোকটা আমাকে চিনেই না, ফাট করে মাথার এরকম করে ঘুরে বলছেন, মানে আই ডিডন্ট ইভেন গো নেক্সট টু দ্য গাই, আই এম জাস্ট দেয়ার, ইউনো, আসতে হি গোজ লাইক, মুরব্বীরা আসলে এই সময় বুঝছেন মানে কি একটা অবস্থা। ইজ লাইক হিজ রেডি ফর মি টু বি দেয়ার ফর দ্য কনভারসেশন। ইজ লাইক দিস সিগারেট খাচ্ছে, আই এম লাইক, হু ইজ ই? ও, লোকটার দিকে তাকাইছি, আই এম শিওর উনি নোটিস করছে, এরকম দেখলো লোকটা, অ্যান্ড আমি বুঝে গেছি হি ডাজন্ট গিভ এ ড্যাম।
Yeah.
উনি যখন শুরু করছে, লাইক দেখছেন সিগারেট খাচ্ছে, আলাম যে পাত্তা দিন না, নাহলে উনি থাবড়ান গিয়ে, থাবড়াবো কেন, পাত্তা দিন না তাহলে। আপনি কি মাইন্ড করছেন? মাইন্ড করে নি, আপনি এখন আমাকে এটা নিয়ে প্যারা দিচ্ছেন, আমার দরকার নাই তো, আমি ওটা নিয়ে বদার না, আমি রোজা রাখছি, একটু পরে রোজা ভাঙবো গিয়ে, আপনার সমস্যা আছে না, কথা বলছেন কেন? আচ্ছা স্কুটারের দাম কত আপনার? তারপর উনি ফুরফুর করে চলে গেছে, লোকটারে কিছু বলছে, হি ওয়েস্টেড 5 minutes of his time just talking shit about the guy
For no
because he
reason.
cigarette খাইছে।
For no reason.
For no reason. So ব্যাপারটা হচ্ছে দিন শেষে we can't deal with this. আমরা let us be happy with the little percentage we have, and
Yeah.
when I sit with you and talk about the weirdest topic, and I'm happy with it. I'm done. And he's happy going back and going like, Jano, subscribe bikal 5টার দিকে কি দেখছিস শালা সিগারেট খাইতেছে রাস্তার মধ্যে. He met 10 other people and they're all talking shit about him still.
Yeah.
I'm sure. He's happy with it. He doesn't give a damn about Sunset Studios, us, you, me, him. No. He probably never touched a mic like this.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter.
It's a very interesting country.
Yeah.
It's very hard to understand the people here.
You love it and you hate it.
Yeah.
The country's great.
Country's
It's the
great.
people.
Yeah. Mindset, that's why, like, I think that's the first thing. If you want to influence this country in any way, tomar, you have to change the way they see the world. I would say that.
It's going to take a long time.
A long time, obviously.
It's a process.
But
একটা জিনিস like, you know, some people, like, since we're open-minded, we might be welcoming to
Are you
change.
open-minded? To them you're not. You're probably just
Yeah,
not
to
like-
them I might not be. Like, obviously সবার নিজের perspective থাকে, but I'm just saying, like, there are some people who don't like change, right?
yeah.
Like, per se যে আমাদের grandparents অথবা আমাদের grandparents বা আমাদের parents, like, যখন first স্মার্টফোন আসছে, they obviously didn't want to switch from their button phones to a smartphone, right? They don't like the change. They're happy with the button phone and they just want to stick with it. Even though smartphone থাকলে you have internet, blah blah blah, you have so many things you can do with just in a phone, right? So I feel like this is just small example and I'm gonna বাংলাদেশের মানুষ নিয়ে কথা হচ্ছে. বাংলাদেশের মানুষ, I don't think they like to change. They're afraid of change, I believe.
It cannot, dude, it's a once again mindset. It's not just because I love looking into you know, like different apps that come out.
Yeah.
Not Bangladeshi apps. Bangladeshi app ke apps bole. I mean to say whatever pops out, আমি always করি কি, I follow these YouTubers বাইরে যে এই অ্যাপটা বেরোলো, এটা করে, জিনিসটা করে, and I have very interesting apps in my phone.
Yeah.
আমি সার্চ করে এগুলি নিয়ে ঘাটির মজা লাগে. That is just my, you know, thing. But আমি ডিসকর্ডে গিয়ে হারাই যায়. ডিসকর্ডে আমাদের অনলাইন ব্যাটলস হয়েছে. ডিসকর্ডে এমন এমন জিনিস করছে আমি কল্পনাই করিনি, বাট আমি এখনও ডিসকর্ডে গিয়ে হারাই যাই. কালকে I had a huge meeting regarding the script. আড়াই ঘন্টা ধরে I'm like, oh, wrong button.
Yeah, I still don't know how to use this.
But
Discord's complicated.
ব্যাপারটা কি, when we are going to be 50, 60 and stuff, we're still going to talk about the good old days.
Yeah.
এটা আসবেই, বাট আমাদের মাইন্ডসেটটা কি, আমরা নতুন চেঞ্জের জন্য তাকায় এটা একটু অবজার্ভ করি. আমরা যাদেরকে নিয়ে কথা বলতেছি, they don't want to. You can't blame them. The life 9 to 5.
Yeah.
The life ইয়ার জন্য. Because I worked with this company, আমি দেখছি যে মারা যখন তাদের বাচ্চাদের নিয়ে কথা বলে, ওরা জাস্ট একটাই প্রশ্ন করে, আমার বাচ্চা খারাপ রেজাল্ট করতেছে কেন? আপনি নিশ্চয়ই ভালো করে পড়াতে পারতেছেন না. কিন্তু এখানে ওই যে আমির খানের একটা মুভি আছে, ডিসলেক্সিয়ায় ভুগতেছে বাচ্চাটা, তারা জামিন পর বাবাটা বারবার বলতেছে হ্যাঁ হইতে পারতেছে না. And then the mother understands, and there's a beautiful song regarding the mother. And then Amir Khan is say us. We understand the kids suffering through something. That's what we'll keep going through. And I'm not going to ছোট করবো না আমাদের মানে এটা নিয়ে নেগেটিভ বলতে চাই না রিগার্ডিং যে 50-60 year old mentality. I believe that's very much necessary for you to understand the difference. You know? Like সৌদি আরব থেকে এখানে এসে আমি বাসে উঠে দাঁড়ায় গেছি. And I've met people যারা শহরে থাকে এখনো বাসে উঠে না. আমার মজা লাগে বাসে এরকম করে ঝুলে যেতে, but I don't want to die. My point being is you just need to explore. People don't explore, but they're happy with it.
Yeah, some people like the safer option, you know, just staying in their comfort zone. Some people like that, and then there's other people who like exploring a bit more, experimenting.
So this comes to whatever you do, whether you watch anime, make it, whether you do music, whatever music you do. কারণ আমরা মেটাল জন করতাম তখন তো দুধ নিয়ে ছাগল গরুর মিউজিক আর্মি স্টেডিয়ামে এখন ভরে যায়.
Yeah, because obviously like exploring, right? When you started beatboxing, I don't think it was famous. Did you
in
start
the world?
in Bangladesh?
No, in Middle East.
Middle East.
Yeah.
Was it a thing in Middle East?
No, even if I boast about it, then I'm the first in Middle East and Bangladesh.
Yeah.
The Middle Easter, as in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, যেখানে ছিলাম, when beatboxers came up just কয়েকদিন আগে.
Yeah.
And the rap scene just went pop, like end of 90s. আগেও ছিল, but because of the inhibitions and অনেক মানে অনেক block থাকতো, you were not allowed. Would you believe some of the Middle Easter মধ্যে especially Saudi Arabia, highest number of death metal bands ase. Talks about Satanism and stuff of all the countries. They have
Really?
epic leveler bands okhane, yeah.
Wow.
And they're touring.
I didn't know that.
You should check out their rap scene. They're freaking amazing.
Oh, I know that. I know
There's
that.
a guy called Cobra. I think his name was Cobra. He's a beatboxer.
No,
I'm like,
can we
if I
talk
met
about
him-
that? I'm sorry, I don't want to interrupt.
Yeah,
but-
please. Sorry, floor mother.
Yeah. Saudi Arabia. Or shop kine nitese.
With?
Everything. They're buying the world. They're buying what? They have UFC, WWE.
Oh, yeah. No, wait. They bought what?
The company that owns UFC
Yeah.
is buying WWE. So now UFC and WWE are one group.
Ki baki ase tale?
And Saudi Arki ki jani kinse they took
NBA
Ronaldo. Football is
MBS
taking everything.
NBA
I thought that was a joke,
Newcastle.
but it turns
NBA.
out to be true. The stadium he played in, I'm bacha gelo okhane giye khela dekhchi, and I'm like, why?
Ronaldo's playing.
Are you there now after I left the country?
IPL, they're one of their biggest investing sponsors are Visit Saudi.
এর মধ্যে বিপিএল ও কিনতে যাচ্ছে।
Yeah.
I guess that's what I heard. Did I hear
No,
that?
like I'm pretty sure.
No.
I remember. I don't know which podcast I heard this on. Kintu, someone said that Saudi's on track to actually buying the world, and they have the money for it. They want to purchase every big asset in the world, Aramco oil,
Yeah.
and
I
then
know.
and obviously I'm
Arab
pretty sure
American company,
that's not the real amount of money they're earning. They're probably earning a lot more.
Dude, Aramco. I remember when they're situated. I don't know where they are. I'm on it. আমি রিয়াদে থাকতাম, that's the capital city. So আরামকোর ব্যাপারটা আমি দেখতাম দাম্মাম দাহারের নামে একটা এলাকা ছিল. It's like say সিলেটের ডিরেকশন.
Dammam, yeah, I know.
হ্যাঁ. So ওইদিকে I would see that they had this spot and they even had their own channel, dude. They had their own TV channel. কারণ আমাদের চ্যানেল দুইটা ছিল. Channel 1 Arabic, Channel 2 English.
Yeah.
That's all we had before the dish and everything came in.
Oh wow.
And then in Dammam in that area, there was a channel called Aramco or something. I'm like, whoa.
Whoa.
And that entire spot was very much the western side of Saudi Arabia because the Iraq war, ওখানে the Americans were there, the troops were there and everything. জায়গাটা পুরো একদম westernized হয়ে গেছিল। ওই দিক থেকে আস্তে আস্তে। But that's পুরান stuff.
Yeah. Nah, like it makes me really like, you know, these types of things.
Where did this come from?
I don't know.
We just like talking about random stuff.
yeah. Like I mean, যখনই like I'm on like Instagram, এগুলো জিনিস তখন দেখি, I just see whenever I see like, oh, this person bought this or this bought this, I like don't know the company's name. তারপর আমি Google-এ just search দেই, and then it's somehow always related to Saudi Arabia or like Middle East and, you know, oil. And so now what I'm seeing is Dubai and UAE, their main source of income economy is oil, but they're trying to switch it to like tourism.
Oh, yeah.
Because you have like all these things, the Burj Khalifa, and then you have the newer museum that they built.
I have not been to Dubai.
Okay, but like I'm saying, like they have all these tourist attractions, and Saudi's doing the same with their this wall.
Yeah.
They're making this
Oh
wall.
yeah, they are.
And then
But
this cube.
The line.
they opened up
Yeah.
মানে আমরা অনেক কষ্ট করে যেতাম কয়েকটা লোকেশনে আর ওদের ডেজার্টটা এত সুন্দর there's this road that goes towards Makkah and it goes like this. Yeah, so
Wow.
whenever we entered a city, whether it's Dammam, Jeddah or Riyadh, from whatever angle we went in, you could see the entire city. Like when you go ঢাকায় ঢোকার সময়, you just go like, oh, that's Hyderabad. You know, you just go like দূরে ওই লাইট দেখা যাচ্ছে আর কিছু বোঝা যায় না. I could literally go like, you know what, that's where my house is. That's how you could see the entire city. So even when you're entering, say, Jeddah is one of the coastal cities over there near the Red Sea, you could go like, oh, that's the Corniche. That's where the beach is. And you wouldn't be seeing the entire spot, but you could point it out.
Yeah.
So the ইয়াটা সুন্দর. So আমরা এরকম অনেক জায়গায় যেতাম. Believe me, এত সুন্দর ছিল. Now they opened it up to the people, and ওখানে restaurants and stuff বানাইছে. I'm like, what? Really? It's amazing.
Yes, I think like the new prince
Yeah, the new king.
He's the new king.
He's the new king, not
And
the prince.
like he's being more open. আর অনেক কিছু করতে দিচ্ছে. I remember.
It's Dubai right now.
Yeah.
Dubai.
They're having.
Dude, একটা কথা,
concerts and
BTS perform
everything.
করতে গেছে Saudi Arabia.
Oh wow, yeah, exactly.
I grew up listening to BSB. BSB went there.
ওখানে কি যে boxing events happen there majority of the time.
Yeah.
The
Fury
only thing we
family.
had back then was monster trucks. একবার আসছে, ouch. একবার আসছে, and that's all I could say, like, দূষণ আর কিছু দেখতে পাইনি. And now they have this every freaking week.
Everything.
I'm like, what, bro? Come on. আমরা থাকতে কেন না?
That's crazy.
They're growing, but
Yeah.
it's a bit weird. যেভাবে আমরা দেখে আসতেছি সৌদি আরবকে, হঠাৎ করে খোলা দেখতেছি তো আজীব লাগে। আমাদের মাদেরকে বলতো যে ইয়া পড়ো, বোরখা পরে রাস্তায়
I hope
যাও। And
একই জিনিস হয় in Bangladesh in a way where they're working on Purvachal, the new city.
apparently they're breaking down the roads again.
Yeah, I don't know what's
Wait,
happening.
no,
make it and
Tinchufit
break
is
it.
nice now. I live in Boshundara.
Yeah, but the thing is, Jay, you
ওখানে
have
still রাস্তা মাঝখানে মানুষ হাঁটে when you're driving.
Oh, it's so
So no
scary.
difference.
300 feet রাস্তায়
what the
300 feet রাস্তায় গাড়ি চালানো is so scary because they built like 4 lane 8 lane রাস্তা 300 feet.
yeah.
And people just jump in front of your car. Or you're
আমি গোসল করতে আসছি।
You're supposed to go like 100, 120.
Yeah, it's an express. You're supposed to go 100, and then what
So
happens?
guys,
if someone
if you're
jumps in
watching,
front of your car?
please 300 feet যে রাস্তার মাঝখানে দৌড়ায়ও না. Like
I'm
Scare-
sure যারা দেখতেছে দৌড়ায় না,
Yeah.
দৌড়ায় না. Yeah.
ওরা ব্রেক করে।
Usually the
Next time, don't break.
yeah, don't do 100 of it.
No.
আমার সবচেয়ে I was coming from রূপগঞ্জ,
হ্যাঁ.
একটা we had a shoot,
Yeah.
সেটা আসার সময় রাতের দিকে আসতেছে।
300 feet হয়ে, right?
হ্যাঁ, পিছনে একটা গাড়ি ছিল। সো সিন্স রাতেবেলা তো we were like, আচ্ছা let's be a bit secure, ইয়া থাকি। অন্য দেশে হাইওয়ে করে চালাই যাবো, but এখানে প্যারা লাগে।
হ্যাঁ.
ফর সাম অড রিজন আমি তো হেলমেট পরে আসছি। আই এম লাইক, এক জায়গায় দাঁড়াইছি, দাঁড়ানোর সময় হেলমেট খুলে দেখি বাম দিকে একটা লোক দাঁড়ায় ইন দ্য মিডল অফ নোওয়্যার, এন্ড মানে পিছনে গাড়িটা তখনও আসেনি, এন্ড আমার সাথে এদিকে কথা বলতেছে একটা ছেলে। ইটস লাইক ভাইয়া করতেছি। সো উই জাস্ট স্টুড দ্যাট দ্য গাই স্ট্যান্ডিং দেয়ার at 3:30 a.m. in the morning. I'm like, আপনি কোত্থেকে আসছেন এখানে? I thought জিন or something. ভয় পেয়ে গেছি।
Sure it was a guy.
আমি রাস্তা ক্রস করতেছিলাম ভাই। আমি খেয়ালই করিনি। Imagine if I was like speeding on you.
Oh, did you see the video যে bus racing?
Oh.
Bye, let's not go there. There's a group, Bus Lovers BD.
Bus love.
They literally talk about আজকে বাসে উঠছি, মজা লেগেছে,
এটা
আমি
কেমন
মুন্সিগঞ্জ
গল্প?
থেকে অমুকগঞ্জে গেলাম, and always and everything. I'm like, what? Why? How?
There was this I'm দেখছি একটা international news channel. They
Oh, that
wrote-
guy that doing a video.
I don't know. Yeah, I think this foreigner who got into one of these bus racing buses, documentary করার জন্য. They're like, because
This German dude or something?
maybe.
And he's like,
Yeah.
video
আর একটা accident হয়েছিল. It was about this
Oh.
accident. পুরো বাসটা পড়ে গেছে, and then they still kept going. They were like, the game's
they
the game.
paid-
If
they
you die,
paid
you
the
die.
guy. হ্যাঁ।
If you die, you die. We're still gonna win. Like, মানে
Hustlers. মানে পুরো একদমই আর।
Bus
আমার পরে
racing.
ইমাজিন ইজ লাইক দোস্ত দুটো বাস নামাই দিছি, পড়ে গেছে খাদের মধ্যে। আরে মামা দেখছোস, I don't understand this.
bus lovers BD.
No, they don't do the racing part, but
Yeah,
why
but
have
like-
a group called Bus Lovers BD?
What's there to love about buses? It's like saying metro rail lovers BD.
না
I feel like that would be a thing.
আমি খুলনা থেকে বাসে করে ঢাকায় আসতেছিলাম। এখন believe it or not, there's actually speed limits. পুলিশ থামায় কেস করে।
Which country are you talking about?
বাংলাদেশ। খুলনা থেকে ঢাকায় আসতেছি।
I'm sure.
Yeah, our bus literally got stopped because it was
So-
speeding.
ওই যে স্পিড গান নিয়ে বসেছিল।
I don't know how they
I
see
think they
it.
guess, right? ওটা নোপে গেছে।
What was the limit? 180?
No, probably like 100. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think you're right. The police just stand there because
Man,
No, they actually
I can just imagine everyone in the bus and the bus driver going like, "Huh?
no, it's
Yeah.
it's normal for them. Like
Speeding ticket.
It's been
Eh?
introduced.
এটা কি করবো আমি? What are they gonna do with the speeding ticket?
Samosa বানাও."
Yeah, rapper.
Chalmuri.
Jalmuri.
Oh, that. But yeah, I think that would be so funny. They're just like guessing. Hey, by Achada? Achada, sorry, Achada.
Imagine খুলনা থেকে ঢাকা 800.
Where
It's like-
they're driving a plane.
Man, but it's no joke. আমি যেখানে আসার সময় 3 বার মনে হয়েছে I was about to die. না জোকস অ্যাপার্ট মানে হঠাৎ করে চালাচ্ছি পি পি I'm like wait what কোত্থেকে আসছে আমার কিন্তু সাইড গ্লাসেস গুলো এভরিথিং আমি আবার ওই অক্টেভ কনকেভ হোয়াটএভার ওই যে এরকম গ্লাসটা যেটা আমি একটা সাইডে দিয়ে রাখছি বিকজ সামটাইমস একটু দেখার পরেও ইনাফ না গাড়ি যদি সাইড থেকে আসে পরে বুঝছি যে গাড়ির সামনে লাইট অফ আমি এখানে হর্ন দিচ্ছে সে আমি লাইক হর্ন করতে আসতেছে পাশে তো গাড়ি করতে আসছে এখানে
আমার সবচেয়ে স্কেরি লাগে হচ্ছে বাংলাদেশে গাড়ির ফিটনেস নাকি চেক করে আমার সবচেয়ে স্কেরি লাগে হচ্ছে মাঝে মাঝে কয়েকটা গাড়ি আছে যেটার একটা হেডলাইট জ্বলে রাতে একটা হেডলাইট জ্বলতেছে আমি হচ্ছে
oh that's a pirate car
আমি হচ্ছে ওভারটেক আমি হচ্ছে এরকম যে আমার সাথে কয়বার হয়েছে আই হোপ মাই ড্যাড ইজ নট ওয়াচিং দিস আমি ওভারটেক করার জন্য বের হই দেখি একটা লাইট মোটরসাইকেল
imagine you know what it looks like when it's coming toward it's like চোখ মারতেছে কেন
no this is constantly one light going আমি এমনি বের হই পাড়া দিই কাছে যদি গাড়ি হলো খুব মাই ব্যাড
জোকস অ্যাপার্ট আমরা বাংলাদেশের এখানে মানুষের সবার ইভেন আমি সবারই কথা বলছি এভরি টাইপ অফ পিপল উই মিট উইথ ইফ ইউ ক্যান সার্ভাইভ দেম ইউ ক্যান সার্ভাইভ এনিওয়্যার ইন দ্য ওয়ার্ল্ড
আমি এটা চিন্তা করি অ্যাবাউট ড্রাইভিং অ্যাজ ওয়েল এই দেশের গাড়ি চালাতে পারলে ইউ ক্যান ড্রাইভ এনিওয়্যার ইন দ্য ওয়ার্ল্ড
I think Tomb Raider and games like that are based on people like us. কারণ এই যে এখানে যে মানে আমার মজা লাগে লাইক রিক্সা এরম করে আসতেছে আমি ইউটার্ন নিব কিন্তু ও আমার ইউটার্নের দিকে ইউটার্ন নিচ্ছে লাইক তারপর ওর দিকে যখন তাকায় আছে বেকুবের মতন আমার ইউটার্নের পাশে নট ইনাফ স্পট ফর অ্যানাদার বাইক বাট একটা ওই যে রিক্সা ঢুকে যে ইলেকট্রিক ইয়াগুলা থাপ করে ঢুকাই দিচ্ছে আমার ঢুকে আমার সাইড ভেঙে আমার দিকে তাকায় আছে আমি বললাম যে আমি আপনার বোকামি দেখবো নাকি ওর দিকে দেখবো তখন লোকটা আমার দিকে তাকায় বলতেছে আপনি এখানে কি করেন আমরা আপনারা কি ভাই একটা উল্টা আসে একটা সাইড দিয়ে ঢুকে and he broke my glass and he ran away.
Those electric rickshaws are so scary. Tesla rickshaws. I swear to God, they don't have brakes, man. আর মামাগুলা
কিন্তু একদম
এত চিল করে চালায় দুই পায়ের উপর পায়ে রেখে যদি চাপতে full speed 60
they're not Bangalis, they're Saudis. I've been in Saudi cars where they drift. They literally do মানে পাটা এরকম করে উঠে Chevrolet ছিল পাগল উঠেতে গিয়ার অটো তো বাট ডিপেন্ড করে না সরি শেভরলের স্পেসিফিক কিছু গাড়ি যেগুলি ওল্ড হলিউড মুভিজ ইউড সি পুলিশ কার্স করে চলে আসতো অ্যান্ড ওই বিগ গাড়িগুলা ওরা পা উঠায় গাড়ি চালায় দ্য সদিস ডিপেন্ডিং অন উইচ কার ইট ইজ অ্যান্ড দে উড ডু স্টিয়ারিং ঘুরায় এরকম করে I've been in one car and all I was like, whoa. And
yeah, we see crazy videos, right? They're drifting in the desert and whatnot.
Dude, these guys are
popping wheelies with us.
Oh no, dude, they are badass, dude. I have seen Fast and Furious happen in front of me when I was a kid, before even the movie dropped. I mean, ওই যে Dodge Viper গাড়িটা চোখের সামনে দেখছিলাম. I'm like, what is this? তো মানে গেমটা একটা গেম খেলে বেরোইছেন কি একটা গেম ছিল আমার মনে নাই the Dodge Viper গাড়িটা ওখানে ছিল I just played the game and I got out.
For Speed Most Wanted
was it I don't know 99 it was
oh okay no
বের হয়ে আমি just ফুটপাতে বসছি I'm like whoa what is this there's a place called Tahliya Street in Riyadh and Jeddah and other places that street is for cars and stuff পুলিশ আবার ওখানে চেস করে if you're a good driver উল্টা বলে কে join the police তোমাকে খুঁজছে সৌদি আরব
we have a street like that in Dhaka
where
Dead End
oh Dead End
where is that
yeah
it's in Gulshan
oh is it near the embassy
yeah Pakistan embassy পাশে
road 71 এর পাশে
fun fact like Sunset Studios I don't think we're making a movie it's called Dead End
I'm observe kori
yeah so
I know my shit bro
someone finally knows
nah but That movie's about street racing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But not like,
That I
street
didn't
racing in
know.
school. We promote it.
We don't promote
We
it.
don't promote
we don't promote it. Hey,
No,
what do
I'm
you mean
saying-
we promote
I'm saying
it?
we don't promote it.
Okay, we don't promote it. It's the movie's called Dead End.
That's
like
right.
that area's name.
Oh, it's based. When you said Dead End, I'm like, are you about to talk about the anime or the movie? Sorry,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you
it's
actually
like-
spoke about the Rasta. I'm like, wait,
yeah.
what?
It's an actual place. Dhaka actual একটা জায়গা যেটা মুভির নাম because it
Oh.
takes place in that
That I did
spot
not know.
and about the stories of that.
But
spot.
like 100 years from now.
So are you saying যে ওখানে যে গুলশান পার্কটা সোটা part of this?
Sure, we can add that in.
There's probably a building there in 100 years, right? I don't
Maybe.
know. Maybe.
আমরা
We have-
দেখাবো শহীদ মিনার পদ্মা ব্রিজ এগুলো এখন থেকে 100 বছর পরে কিরকম দেখতে হবে
Bro, nice.
and hopefully পূর্বাচল is done by then
Hopefully.
or আমার 4
Or-
নম্বর রোডের বিল্ডিংটা শেষ হয়েছে in my area
অথবা
10 বছর ধরে কাজ করতেছে
অথবা মেট্রো এখনো বানাচ্ছে তখন।
মেট্রো এখনো বানাইতেছে Oh, cut that.
Oh, you can cut stuff out?
Yeah.
তাহলে এটা আগে বলেন।
We had to cut out so many from last season. A lot of offense, especially Andrew Tate related stuff.
People get offended Bangladesh Andrew Tate related stuff.
The
এখানে
people
কি-
who have the power to cancel us.
In Bangladesh,
Yeah.
connected to Andrew Tate.
Nah.
এটা
it's-
off.
We're gonna go back because I said onikage. We're gonna go back to the performing part, right? So you did a lot of performances with big bands on big stages like Army Stadium, right? You said you
guess.
did a tour with AvoidRafa.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then I think
No one cares.
recently.
It's just করছি আর কি। হ্যাঁ।
No, like that's the only. I think that's the like music AvoidRafa and like rock music. That's I think the most popular genre in Bangladesh. Like for
I
sure.
don't think they even know what rock music is. They just
Well,
enjoy.
the
But
music
that's
that
a
they
different
play.
topic altogether.
Yeah, that's a different.
Sorry,
topic.
you were saying.
But so yeah, but like all those big performances, like how does it feel like to be on stage and like be there?
I actually, it's fun. It's exhilarating. Is that the word? Yeah. When you imagine you stand in front of Army Stadium, the first big experience I had was in Rickshaw Stadium. James was performing, and I performed with a band called Shrapnel Method. We একবার guest বাজাইছিলাম. There were 20,000 people. I'm like, what is this? But Army Stadium is the stadium to perform in এখানে because আর কোন stadium কমলাপুর stadium বাদে. But experience amazing, but there's an emptiness. একটা emptiness আছে. For me, সেটা হচ্ছে they don't care about that 5 minutes. So if I'm playing a guitar with a famous song, they care. When I did the AvoidRafa shows, for example, or any other show that I do with say Blunderwear or among J projects as a Beatmosphere, it's the 50, 100 people or the students that we perform in front of. It's not the fun part isn't like them cheering then. It's the part after that.
Yeah.
They come up and they go like, how? কি করতে হয়? So আমার experience on stage থেকে আমি off stage বেশি বলবো. And it's very rare, but জোরটুক আছে, it's amazing. We did this physics Olympiad back in 2016. Me and this guy called Hanex, we are the two founders of Beatbox Bangladesh area. 11টা কলেজ থেকে মানুষ ছিল, kids. It was amazing because we wanted to talk to these people, age group ta, and they were fascinated. But the most fascinating, interesting part was Zafar Iqbal sir was in front of us, and we were like, "Oh, what, sir?" Like আমার খুব পছন্দের উনি দেখতেছে চলে গেছে। দুইটা ইনসিডেন্ট হয়েছে, টু অ্যাগেন। আফটার দিস সবাই অটোগ্রাফ নিয়েছে আমাদের, অন্য শোজগুলোতে নাই। দে ওয়ার রিয়েলি কিউরিয়াস কিডস। এর মধ্যে 3টা ছেলে মেয়ে আই নো নাও, দে আর অ্যাকচুয়ালি ভেরি ফেমাস। খুব বিশাল মানে তারা একজন চলে গেছে ইয়াতে, হি ইজ অ্যাপ্লাইড ফর MIT, অনেক কিছু করতেছে। অ্যান্ড দ্যাট গিগ আমাদেরকে দিছিল আমিন চৌধুরী as in the comedian right now.
Yeah.
So everyone knows কোনো না কোনোভাবে কিছু হয়েছে। But the best experience তারপর হচ্ছে I think 2017 মাঝে এসে I met Zafar Iqbal sir again. He doesn't really need to remember me at all. Doesn't really matter. I met him in Dhaka University. Sir, assalamu alaikum. Hey, walaikum salam. You know the way he looks. এরকম করে তাকায় আছে জি আমার নাম আপনি হয়তো মনে থাকবে না স্বাভাবিক হাজার হাজার কতগুলো বাচ্চাদের সাথে so we did this thing he went মনে মনে I'm like মনে নাই obviously and I said can I take a video of you and you just give your opinion about beatboxing and if you want to know please ask me it's like তুমি camera on করো and I was he remembered every bit of our performance and he went like আমরা একটা ইউনিভার্সিটিতে গিয়েছিলাম in New York and I see a group of people making sounds with their mouth there was an a cappella group বাংলাদেশে এসে আমি BeatBaksho and Hanexকে দেখছি I was blown away যে এখন yes I'm like you know what I don't need any other achievements I don't need Army Stadium I need this is all this is the recognition I want it doesn't need to
it's the small things that mean the most
it means the most to me I did TEDx সবাই তালি দিচ্ছে নাকি না that's not the thing আমার বাবা মা ছিল ওখানে and পাশে আমার একটা কলিগ ছিল the colleague was like ও আপনি ইয়ার বাবা মা ও আমার সাথে কাজ করে and they're like আমার ওই যে বাবা মা যে ছিল না দিজ আর মাই অ্যাচিভমেন্টস ওই স্টেডিয়ামে পারফর্ম করছে ইটস গ্রেট ইটস অ্যামেজিং মেবি ওখানে দুইটা নতুন বিট বক্সার রয়েছে আই হোপ আই মিট দেম ইন ফিউচার দ্যাট উইল বি অ্যান অ্যাচিভমেন্ট দ্যাট ইজ দ্য গুড এক্সপিরিয়েন্স I can talk about happens once in every 10 years
I think that was beautiful I think that's a great way to end
and that's a beautiful way of like seeing it right because like I would think like being up on stage is so cool like,
it is great it's amazing when they cheer when they sing along with you dude হাত মানে লোম খাড়া হয়ে যায় it's absolutely brilliant like আমাদের একটা গান একটা সময় এত ছিল আফিম চাষ by Blunderwar আমরা জাস্ট মনের মাঝে শুরু করছি চাষ করিলাম everyone starts singing we're like Rashnapur just turned the mic and go like I can't sing look they're singing and we would be smiling from year to year that's amazing but then this is a different experience altogether
yeah
like these are experiences like you not doing it you wouldn't know
yeah
so yeah
no well thank you so much
welcome
আমার অনেক ভালো লাগছে especially because I feel like a season টাও specifically আমাদের last season was very much new আমরা শিখতেছিলাম and we just started now it's more like a reflection আমরা এখনই যেগুলো করতেছি we're bringing in guests with experience and with people with perspectives that they have and it's a reflection for us moving forward and I think like you've really helped us see it in a very different way and
I just gave my opinions
and that's
popped up great
your opinions for us were a way to
আমি কি ক্যান্সেল হওয়ার মতন কিছু বলছি আমি
no we'll cut that out don't worry about that
it's usually only us saying the cancel bullshit
yeah we say
cut it out
আমাদের TikTok we have just random negativity for nothing we just say stuff
but to be honest I don't care আমার একটা before you say bye bye একটা জিনিস quickly বলি a news channel did an interview regarding beatboxing it's on my page
it's a সময়
এরিয়াতে কমেন্ট ভালো পজিটিভ কমেন্টস ছিল and I was really happy I thought এগুলো মানুষ দেখবে না ওদের চ্যানেল থেকে দেখেনি কেউ somehow আমার চ্যানেল থেকে আমার পেজ থেকে দেখছে and like x thousand amount দেখছে that wasn't the thing there were people who knocked me and they were very curious একটা মা নক করছে ওর বাচ্চা ইয়ার জন্য because আমি স্পিচ থেরাপি নিয়ে কথা বলছি and she was very curious and I said হ্যাঁ if you want we can teach him beatboxing so টোটলানোটা ইয়া হবে না stuff like that and she was so happy but the best comment I got the best it even defeats Zafar Iqbal sir I wish you weren't born আপনার বাবা কেমনে আপনাকে পৃথিবী আনছে I am ashamed of him I said oh thanks এরকম মুখের বাজে বাজে জিনিস করতেছেন তার ঠিক নিচে একজন লিখছে দাঁড়িয়াল একজন এটা তো হালাল মিউজিক I'm like should I reply because the halal music বলছে that's enough মানে কি what's his key I'm like you know the highlight of my year was that comment আমার বাপরে চিনো না আমার লাইফ জানো না আমার স্ট্রাগলস বুঝো না but you are ashamed sad man যুগ যুগ জিও লাইফে অনেক কিছু তোমার হয় খোদা হাফেজ বাই বাই
that's a great way to end it thank you so much for coming and check out all his stuff and obviously you guys are all from there so do you ever have anything you want to say one last thing or have you cleared everything
I just want to say you know what you might like what you like it's totally all right but just don't be those shitty over warriors like, I don't know how you wake up the next day talking shit about someone else.
Yeah.
I don't care personally. I'm a gaya makina, but if someone's doing their stuff, let them. Just let them.
Yeah.
Everyone should just be happy.
Let them be happy. Let them do whatever. You know, you have your struggles, they have their struggles.
If shit talking makes you happy, then be depressed. Just because that's not a happiness you should be living with.
Yeah.
Sad.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching, guys. We'll see you guys on the next episode.
Peace.